The government of Nepal has managed the provision of tourist police in order to provide effective service, accurate information dissemination, and to ensure the security of foreign tourists in a safe and peaceful environment, aiming to resolve their problems. Federal Democratic Republic Nepal is one of the beautiful countries of South Asia. Around 700,000 tourists come here annually to visit via air and land route. And the ratio is increasing every year. A special unit of Nepal Police comprises of professional, skilled and capable police is serving as a tourist police for the overall security of tourists under the Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation. The central office of Nepal Tourist Police is situated at Prikuti Mandap in Kathmandu. 227 police officers are serving for tourist police under the command of Inspector of Nepal Police. They directly coordinate with different diplomatic agencies, government institutions, as well as private sectors to address the issues of tourists. Also, the central office collaborates on service and information with all 24 tourist police units, including of Kathmandu, Bhaktapur and Lalitpur districts, to ensure peace and security of tourists.
Safety and security of all the tourists is our major concern. We are serving our best to provide a hassle-free movement of all the tourists who visit Nepal. Our officers have been deployed in the major touristic destination in Nepal. For the moment, we are serving for 24 hours inside Kathmandu Valley. We provide information regarding security aspects of tourists as well as promptly respond their complaint, regular patrolling for safer environment in Nepal, and the most important is after preliminary investigation, we forward tourist-related criminal cases to the local police station for further legal procedure.
Chief Executive Officer at Nepal Tourism Board, Mr. Deepak Joshi speaks regarding the importance of tourist police in Nepal's tourism sector.
Probably in South Asia region, we are the only country where tourist police are for the safety of travel trade and visitors. And we are very proudly and confidently do say that we have tourist police to care about. Not only in regular kind of facilitation and safety issues of tourists, even in the crisis, tourist police have been a focal point to facilitate tourists, to communicate them, to assist them. And together with Nepal Tourism Board, we have been working very hard to position Nepal, and we wish this partnership will continue.
Secretary at Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, Shankar Prasad Adhikari, has said that tourist police has been deployed in various touristic destinations of the country to maintain secured environment for Nepal visiting tourists.
The issue of safety and security of the tourist visiting Nepal is very emerging, so Government of Nepal is accorded high importance to the safety and security of the tourist visiting Nepal. In the same way, Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation has allocated adequate resources to equip the tourist police to carry out its function efficiently and effectively. I hope the number of tourist arrival in the years to come will be improved tremendously.
Deputy Inspector General of Police and also the spokesperson of Nepal Police, Puskar Karki, has stressed upon the need of modern technology, resources and trainings for tourist police.
Tourism is a booming industry in Nepal, and Nepal Police has a dedicated unit to ensure the safety of tourists. We have established tourist police since the last 40 years, and Nepal Police has worked very hard to ensure the safety and security of the tourists along the country. And we know Nepal is a land of extreme diversity geographically, so that when the tourists come, they travel to the extreme rural areas of Nepal. So that means we need to support the tourist police both in infrastructure, resources, and equip it with modern technology. So that's where the Nepal Police is working on at the moment.
Officials at diplomatic missions in Nepal have expressed their positive view about the role played by Nepal Tourist Police in tourism sector and tourist security. Ambassadors of some diplomatic missions in Nepal have expressed their views regarding the role of tourist police in tourism promotion.
Bonjour, je suis très heureux d'avoir cette occasion de parler des excellentes relations qui existent entre la police touristique du Népal et l'ambassade de France et les Français en général. Beaucoup de Français viennent faire du tourisme au Népal, entre 25 et 30 000 par an, et le nombre augmente. La plupart du temps, tout se passe bien, mais quelquefois, il y a des problèmes. Ça peut être des problèmes de compréhension, des problèmes interculturels. Il y a aussi malheureusement des touristes qui se conduisent mal, qui enfreignent la loi, ou bien qui sont victimes eux-mêmes. Ça arrive aussi, qu'on leur vole leurs papiers ou autre chose. Et dans ces circonstances, la police touristique prend toujours soin de prévenir l'ambassade dès qu'il y a un problème et de faire en sorte que nous puissions le régler ensemble, en bonne intelligence, de manière à ce que ça ne se dégénère pas et que finalement les touristes puissent, autant que possible, terminer leur voyage dans de bonnes conditions, ou bien en tout cas, s'il doit être interrompu, que cela se fasse de manière aussi agréable que possible pour tout le monde. Donc je suis enchanté de cette occasion de dire combien nous sommes satisfaits des relations que nous avons établies.
Britain has a 200-year relationship with Nepal, and so we have a lot of tourists. About 40,000 tourists a year come from Britain to this country. Now, we encourage them all to read the travel advice that we produce, and we know that most of the visits that British tourists have are trouble-free. But some of them do get into difficulties, and that's where our good working relationship with the Nepal police helps us to help those British people who get into difficulties. Some of the things that we do with the Nepal Tourist Police involve people who are the victims of crime or who get into other difficulties. But we also work with the Nepal Police on much bigger incidents, like the flooding that's happening at the moment in this country, where all our thoughts are with the victims, but also, for example, during the earthquakes of 2015. Now we know Tourist Police doesn't rest on its laurels, that it wants to get better at what it does.
At last, Nepal is not only the country of Mount Everest, birthplace of Buddha, Prikuti, Arniko, Sita and Pasang Lamu Sherpa, but also the land with diverse languages, ethnicity, cultures and religions, which is truly a peaceful, beautiful and perfect destination for tourists worldwide. No matter when and where you are, dial 1144 for any assistance in Nepal.
As being the Chief of Tourist Police, I request you all the tourists to follow the rules of Government of Nepal. And another most important is always arrange your travel with an authorized agencies.
Our slogan, help us to help you. You can visit us on our website www.nepalpolice.gov.np. Our email address policetourist@nepalpolice.gov.np.